So here today we have one of HP's HDX Premium series of notebook PCs. These are regarded by HP as their top-of-the-line notebooks for consumers as they emphasize on entertainment and gaming. Now, HP has two different kinds of HDX Premium series notebooks. This here is the HDX16T, and then the other that they have is the HDX18T. The difference between the two is that the HDX18 is slightly larger than this one with an 18.4 inch screen. This has a 16-inch screen on this one. Other than that, those two models particularly have the same design and same features on them. It's really only the screen that separates the two. But anyway, let's look at the features on this HDX16. This has an Intel Core 2 Duo 2 GHz processor, 4 GB of DDR2 memory, a 240 GB hard disk drive. There's 802.11 ABG and N-Draft wireless plus Bluetooth 2.0. There's a built-in fingerprint scanner. You have a dedicated NVIDIA 9600 GT graphics card on this. So you have powerful gaming graphics on this machine. You also have HP's Altec Lansing speakers with subwoofer. Their triple bass reflex subwoofer. And this also has a 6-cell long life battery and a DVD-RW LightScribe optical drive. Now, looking in the box, this one didn't come with many accessories. You've got your manual box that they give you with where you can keep all your manuals and paperwork all nicely stored inside. And then there's your 120 watt AC adapter. Now let's look at this notebook on the outside, its physical features. With the HDX, they've got this grayish silver color finish on here, and they've got their ribbon design on the HDXs. And the HDX also has plenty of gloss on it, all around it, on the surface and on the inside. So understand that the HDX will be a bit of a fingerprint magnet because of all that gloss that HP puts on this thing. So let's go over all the ports and exterior features that this has on it. I've already talked about the top. We'll look at the front. On the left side of the front here is your status indicators. It's in standby right now, so there's your power. And you got the one for your AC adapter and one for your hard drive activity. Located right below those is your memory card reader for your secure digital cards, XD picture cards, and Sony memory sticks. And on the right side of the notebook, then you have your microphone jack and your dual headphone jacks if you want to listen to something on the computer and have your own pair of headphones, and your friend can join in too with his own pair. We go on to the left side. We'll start here. Here's your express card 54 slot. Generally, these come with HP's Media Smart remote control, which is their new version of the remote that has the click wheel in it for navigating through HP's Media Smart software. This one did not come with one, so all I got was a blank with this. Here's your FireWire port, your USB 2.0 port. Here's your eSATA port if you want to use an external hard drive and get really high transfer speeds. And if you want to, you can use that as a standard USB port as well. Here's your HDMI port if you want to output the power of that NVIDIA card to a big plasma or LCD display. And here's your Ethernet port if you've got one of HP's quick docks or docking stations, here's your expansion port 3 for that. Then if you've got a traditional monitor, here's your VGA port. On the back, nothing real major there, just your monitor hinge. On this side, you have your power port. Here's your Kensington lock slot. Another USB 2.0 port. Here's that DVD-RW LightScribe optical drive. Generally, also, most of these will come with a Blu-ray drive, but since I didn't use Blu-ray that often, I settled for a LightScribe DVD-RW instead, and saved a little bit of money doing that too. And the HDXs have the ability to come with a built-in TV tuner, and this is where the jack would be located if it had one. This one does not have one, so the jack has a cover on it right now, but that's where you would find your port to connect the TV antenna that they would equip with the notebook if you had the TV tuner installed. And then you have another USB 2.0 port right here. Now looking on the bottom side, toward the top, there's this giant area here where the hard drive and memory and most of your other major components are stored, so you can remove this entire cover off and be able to upgrade your hard drive and memory all in one location on the notebook. Right here is your cover for your wireless ABG and NDREF wireless card. Over here is your fan cooling unit with your exhaust vents. And over here, here's our triple bass reflex subwoofer, partially hidden under the extended life battery here. And like I say, this is their 6-cell extended life battery, so it doubles the runtime on this to about 3.5 to 4 hours, which for something like this is necessary because with the standard battery you may only get 1 to 1.5 hours because you've got that powerful graphics card inside this unit that takes up a lot of power. Now this 6-cell long life battery also has its own set of convenient features on it that HP has decided to implement. Now, if you've ever wanted to look at the status of the battery without having to power up the computer to know if the battery's charged or not, HP's provided a little LED system on the battery. If you just push a button, you get lit up rings here to tell you the status of the battery, tell you if you need a charger or not, or what the current status of the battery is. Also, if you want to charge the battery while not having it physically installed in the notebook, you can also have the battery charged up with its own charge port built in on the battery, so you can charge the battery outside the notebook with the AC adapter. Now, there's a lot to cover on this HDX, so it's going to be separated out into 2 parts here. So in the next section, we're going to open this up and we're going to talk about some additional features about the HDX that we did not cover on the outside. We'll continue on to that.